Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome to my channel. Today I'll discuss about one of the most important topic or most confusing as well, which is data science. So we'll discuss about what data science mean, what actually data scientist does, and what are the different terms which is coming under data science, what they actually mean into data science. So data science is the combination of two words, one is data and second is science. So first we need to focus on these words. Data is what? Data is just a piece of information. This information can be in any form. It can be a textual file, it can be a numeric one, it can be an image, it can be audio, video, it can be anything. And what is science? Science is about experiments. Experiments, or you can say research. So data science means you are doing research or you are making lot of experiments around what? Around information, around data. So data science is all about making research or getting some confusion from a data, around the data and for the data. So data science is having multiple terms under this. So data science, you consider this like a book which is having multiple chapters. So few of them are here. One is the data analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence, IoT, cloud, etc. So it will be talking about each and every terms which is under data science. So first we talk about data analysis. What is data analysis? So first I would ask you one question. Let's say you want to predict something. I'm not talking about how to predict, but I'm talking about if you want to fetch some information about the future. So do you have anything related to future? No, we don't have anything related to future. So to get that information, first we need to understand the past or the history. So data analysis is what? Data analysis is a process where we fetch some information from the historical data. We fetch information and that information is valuable and which give some insight about the data. So what is data analysis? Data analysis is a process to fetch some information or valuable information from the historical data. So this technique is important. First we need to understand the logic behind making analysis. Rather than focusing on a different skill set or the tools which we required for making analysis or languages to making analysis, we need to understand how to analyze the data and what are the various techniques including to making analysis for a particular data set or data frame. So data analysis we can perform using multiple tools or multiple languages. I am pointing out few of them. One is Excel, we have SAS for that part, we have Python or R. Some other tools or languages are also available for making analysis. So I will be talking about each and everything a bit. Excel is what? Excel everybody is using on the daily basis in our offices, in our corporate world. So Excel is for making analysis as well, but it does not support very huge amount of data or the multiple form of data. In case you have data in audio or it can be an image, so how you will handle that type of data under Excel? So we have to perform, in case we have to perform these kind of analysis, so we need something else. So to take care of that part, we have different tools like SAS we have Python, we have R. SAS is closed source where we have to pay to use it. And Python, R both are open source. It's free to use. Anybody can start working from the very first day. Just download and start working on it. I'll create a separate video where I'll be talking about the difference of each and every one. So now we'll discuss about the next topic, which is machine learning. So what is machine learning? In a very layman term, machine learning is just the automation of your analysis phase. Automation of your data analysis phase. How? I'll explain you with a definition. Machine learning is a practice of using algorithm. What type of algorithms? Predictive modeling algorithms. Predictive modeling algorithms will come into picture while you are using machine learning. I'll discuss that part later. So machine learning is a practice of using computational or predictive modeling algorithms to extract data and learn from that data to get future prediction, to forecast future trends. So here, how you will be learning from data? You need analysis. So that's why while we are talking about the machine learning term, data analysis is important. Just because of the analysis only, you would be able to learn from the historical data, and if you would be able to learn from the historical data, then you can predict future. So machine learning is just the automation of your data analysis phase. So guys, now we talk about the different types of machine learning, what type of machine learning algorithms available, and how we differentiate machine learning into multiple types. So we have three types of machine learning. One is the supervised and the unsupervised and the reinforcement. I'll create a separate video while I'll explain each and every one here. Now we connect this machine learning from the data analysis phase, how they both are connected to each other. Let's say the data which we have analyzed after performing some analysis techniques, what data scientist does with that data, how machine learning is connected with that valuable information which is coming from the analysis phase. So data scientist must be clear with different terms of machine learning, what is supervised, what is unsupervised, and what is reinforcement. So after that analyzing that data which is coming from the analysis phase, data scientists can understand that problem belongs to which category. Is that the part of supervised machine learning or unsupervised or reinforcement? So what is the process here? The process is to understand where is the problem or what is the problem. So if that problem coming under supervised, so we need to find algorithms which is used to solve supervised machine learning, and if it belongs to unsupervised part, then we need a different algorithm where we can solve machine learning problem using unsupervised method. And then we have reinforcement. Now we need to understand what data scientist does with this information. Data scientists need to understand that this information or this data belongs to which category of machine learning. Is this data a part of supervised or unsupervised or reinforcement? So what we are doing here, we are diagnosing the problem. What we are diagnosing? We are diagnosing the problem. In case you haven't analyzed your data properly, you won't be able to diagnose the problem properly. So it is really important to understand this phase, how they both are connected to each other. If you have diagnosed the problem properly or you analyze the data properly, then you can diagnose the problem properly. So data analysis is a technique where we find out some information, so that based on that information we understand the category of machine learning in which this information belongs to. Is this supervised or unsupervised or reinforcement? Because all these techniques are having different algorithm to solve this problem. If problem is coming under supervised, then we have a different predictive modeling algorithm to solve this. If problem is coming under unsupervised, then we have separate predictive modeling algorithm to solve it. And the same thing is happening for reinforcement. Now we talk about predictive modeling, how this predictive modeling comes into the picture. As we already diagnosed the problem based on this process, so now we need a solution. Solution will come from predictive modeling algorithm. So what is predictive modeling? Predictive modeling is a set of algorithms which you use to solve machine learning problem. For each and every machine learning problem, we have different algorithms to a specific problem. Let's say if the problem is for supervised, then predictive modeling algorithms we use, let's say linear regression. If it is unsupervised, then we have a different algorithm. If it is reinforcement, then we have a different algorithm. I'll be talking about the different algorithm of predictive modeling in a separate video. So how these three are connected to each other? Data analysis. If data analysis is proper, then you can properly diagnose the problem. If you can properly diagnose the problem, then you are good to go to find out the solution. How these three are important, now you have a clear picture in your mind. If there is some problem, you must be having this problem to fetch this information or to diagnose this information. So you should be clear with this part as well, and you should be clear with the machine learning as well. Then only you would be able to apply accurate and correct predictive modeling algorithm. Now let's talk about the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the advancement of machine learning process. sometimes in computer science language people call machine learning as artificial intelligence. How? In case you are providing more data to the machine, so machine can become more intelligent and they have the ability to learn from that data and think from that data. In case you are not passing huge amount of data, so system won't be able to understand or won't be able to become more smarter. In a very layman term, let's talk about a real life example. We humans are the perfect example of artificial intelligence. How? Let's say how we learn from the things, because we are facing lot of information. We are using lot of information on daily basis, and based on that information we start differentiating things and we start predicting something and we are becoming more intelligent. Let's say you want to train a kid to differentiate different type of vehicles. So you show them different type of vehicles so that they can start learning or they can start differentiating what is car, what is bus, what is truck, and how they are different from each other. So this intelligence is coming from the data. The more data you provide to the machine will become more intelligent. So machine learning is this subset of artificial intelligence, or you can call that artificial intelligence the advancement of machine learning. Now let's talk about IoT. IoT, Internet of Things. What is IoT? Internet of Things is the full form of IoT, where Internet is what? Internet is connectivity. You are making connections, and to whom you are making connections? With objects, with things. So Internet of Things is what? This is the network of internet connected objects or device which are able to exchange information from each other. So Internet of Things is the combination of software and hardware. For example, we have self-driving car under this. So artificial intelligence and Internet of Things, how they are connected to each other. Artificial intelligence is like making system more intelligent or behave so the system can behave smartly. And what is IoT? IoT is all about devices. So we can connect IoT with AI as well. So guys, now we talk about one of the most important term under data science, which is cloud. Cloud is, you understand this in a way like when we are talking about data, very huge amount of data, big data. So you need a storage, you need a location where you can put that data. So cloud is the place where you put a data so that you can fetch and use it. So cloud, you can say, refers to the virtual servers where you can access, which you can access through internet, and it's on-demand computing. I'm not focusing here to explain cloud individually. My concern here is to explain the each and every part which is coming under data science. So to connect each and every part, I have explained every basic information about that. In case you have any confusion, we can create separate video for each and every topic. Now let's say you want to understand data science, or you want to be a part of data science community. So you should be clear with the roadmap that what you need to follow and what are the terms that will be requiring, and what are the things which you will be doing while you are moving ahead with data science. So thank you guys, that's all for today. I'll come with new topic into a next video. Thank you guys, take care.